All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the post-game show for Real Madrid taking on VFB Stuttgart. Real Madrid win by the final score of 3-1. Before I get started though and break down this game to the post-game with Jason, I'd like to remind you all if you're finding us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channels. The links are in the description along with TikTok. Follow us on TikTok and also support Jason's PayPal. Um, so that way we can start doing or continue to do more live streams like these. Um, Coming up for at least my channel, more Washington content. Of course, I'm going to be posting this Real Madrid post game as its own segment soon. Also, Real Madrid taking on, I think he's Espanyol on Saturday. So look forward for that pregame and postgame. And yeah, aside if we do baseball streams, I'll let Jason talk about that later. But yeah, so let's talk about this game. Real Madrid won 3-1. Now that first half was just terrible. Real Madrid just looked disconnected, discombobulated, everything. They couldn't, and I get Real Madrid is not a first half team, and it's been like that under Carlo Ancelotti for like the longest time, as long as I could remember. But here's the thing: you're gonna be facing better teams ahead. You got Liverpool in your group. You got AC Milan in your group. You got Borussia Dortmund in your group. So you got to get better, and you got to score in that first half. You can't be relying on your second half. Your defense, the questionable call of having Dani Carvajal not play in his natural position because you decided to be cute and not play Eder Militao. And I get Eder Militao is probably a little bit nicked off, but that's why maybe you should have played Chua. If you wanted to play someone in that center back position that was not Eder Militao, you should have played Chouameni, and you could have given Arda Güler or even Luka Modric to start. So that's my only nitpick, that you decided to be cute and you decided to put Dani Carvajal as a central defender, which that is not his natural position. And Lucas Vázquez was just terrible. He's a good substitution. He's not a good starter if you want to put him at right back. But then in the second half, it kicked off with a fantastic assist by Rodrigo and Kylian Mbappé scoring his first goal. I guess he likes playing in the Champions League more than he plays in La Liga, because in La Liga he can't get his shit straight and score goals unless it's penalties. But he got his goal, and that's what gave Real Madrid the confidence. Now, the confidence was shattered 20 minutes later off of that header off the corner kick for VFB Stuttgart, got 1-1. And Stuttgart almost could have gotten a second one. That's the thing with Real Madrid also, is that when the team scores, they tend to disappear until like the last few minutes, which again, good. It's good that you have that mentality, but you can't do that with better teams when it comes down to the nitty-gritty. And then Rudiger, off of the corner, another corner kick with a header, gets Real Madrid the lead 2-1. And then Endrick, last play of the game with a fantastic assist from Kylian Mbappé, scores the third one to end the game. So, like I said, good second half for Real Madrid, good closing. They were able to bounce back, but a lot of the things to think about heading into the next matchups for the Champions League and La Liga. But that is my analysis. Those are my takeaways. Jason, what did you take away from this game?
I kind of have to agree. I mean, not playing Militao and then trying to switch positions. He's not the only coach that is going to do it in soccer and hockey and baseball. I mean, you've seen a lot of managers in baseball, coaches in hockey, coaches in soccer go, hey, I'm going to put you as a forward. Hey, I'm going to put you as a winger. Hey, I'm going to put you here. And you're like, or I'm going to put you here in our depth, in our defense. And you're like, no, that guy's a striker. What are you doing? Right. So I think Carlo Ancelotti needs to, look, he won this, Champions League last time. So he needs to coach the way he has coached, in a way where to get them to the winning column like he normally does. So that cuteness needs to stop. You got to play to your team's strengths. I thought Mbappe in the first half was just not him. He had so many chances. Nouvelle was wide open, but it went to the post. He kicked it to someone else. Those passes were Second half, of course. Oh, and that penalty that ended up not being a penalty in the first half. Turns out there was no contact. Real Madrid got lucky. I think in the first half they got lucky a lot. They just got lucky. The second half, of course, like Oscar said, that opening play with Mbappe scoring, finally showing, hey, I can do this. His first goal in the Champions League for Real Madrid, 49th overall. Very good. Rudiger and Endrick. Endrick, I'm half happy with him. It's like a half and half from Panda Express. But anyway, good goals from both of them. Yeah, you lose the momentum in the middle, and that can affect you a lot. But you got to admit, I mean, as long as I've watched Real Madrid for years now with the family, that's classic Real Madrid, no matter who coaches them. I've seen a lot of Real Madrid games. That's classic Real Madrid. Hey, we do great in the second half or the beginning, and then 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, oops. And then we kind of deflate for a little bit. Oh, shoot, we got to win. Okay, and then we score like 2 goals to kind of end it. We streamed a couple games where they do that. So I'm not sure if that's classic Real Madrid or if that's Carlo Ancelotti not being able to get his team and give them the pep talk to go, come on, let's go. Yeah, they're going to face better teams. We saw them face better teams in the finals, and they won. So it's not like they can't, let it deflate and then come back. But you're right. This is a different type of Champions League. It's not the same anymore. So they have to, they've got to figure it out. This letting the momentum go for like a good 50 minutes of the game is not smart. It's just not smart soccer. It's just not. So we'll have to see. Can Kylian Mbappé actually step it up a little bit? Can Vinicius Jr.? I don't know. And can Carlo Ancelotti actually play to his team's strengths? There's a lot of talent on that team, but coaches can also give the underestimate competition, and they can give them the upper hand. So hopefully Ancelotti doesn't do that.
Well, like I said, we'll see. Again, Real Madrid in La Liga is very underwhelming. They were underwhelming to watch in that first half, and then then within that break, like that 25-30 minute break of the second, hopefully they get better. I know that they're missing pieces. Jude Bellingham coming off of injury. Camavinga still hurt. I think those are the only main players that are.
The guy Lucas that was really causing problems. I'm glad they had taken him out.
Yeah, Real Madrid. This is what also that they get for not investing in their defense. I get investing in their attack and in their midfield, which they did address this year, but they honestly should have invested in their defense because their defense is getting older. David Alaba is still not back. Militao is like the youngest among them. Rudiger is, I think, 32, 33. And Lucas Vazquez is like 35. Carvajal is 35. Like, they got to get younger and more, and more, quick. Because one day, like, a young player can beat one of those older. And, like, luckily we have Courtois, the best goalkeeper, but it is what it is.